Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV and to part 2 of the Arnold Smart story so far. So I thought I'd just put in a little bit of an introduction to this video. The reason why it's part 2 is because I ran out of memory on my phone. So the first part of the Arnold Smart video is just over an hour long. Hopefully this won't be as long, but it will be another videos where I've clubbed all the videos that I've filmed on Arnold Smart and what I've done on the car into one video to make a sort of feature-length video, so you don't have to go through the back catalogue or go searching in the videos. You can just watch all the videos in hopefully 2 parts. Anyway, so this video focuses on just as we got back from Rustival, we put little Arnold to bed. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and just a short little video in the Smart to see if we can identify a little problem. So I was playing musical cars this morning and I jumped into the Smart and switched the Smart on and noticed that the airbag light came on. It didn't go out after the engine started. It stayed on for a wee bit. After a couple little switches on and off with the ignition, the light did eventually go out. So I'm just going to test it again and see if we get the same issue again. No, we don't have the same issue at the minute. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the fault code reader on it again, just to see if there's any faults that have come up in the ECU. So just bear with. And no fault codes were detected. Airbag light seems to go out as it should. So what I might do is I might just keep the diagnostics plugged in and just go for a wee drive shortly, see if anything else comes up, or if it's just what we think just a little glitch. Okay, just leaving farm foods now. We've given the car a wee run, about 3 miles, and yeah, just heading home. There's no error codes that came up with the airbag warning light. one thing I noticed just as I turned the car on now was that it had the traction control light and yeah, one of the other lights that came on was the traction control and maybe the ABS light. Refused to go off just a minute or two ago. Turned the ignition off again, turned it back on, and all seems to be well in the world again with the Smart. So I don't know what is up with the car. Is it just because it's been cold? Who knows? It is a wee bit colder in Edinburgh today. So it could just be the little cold snap we're having, maybe just playing funny beggars on car electrics. But we'll monitor it, and I'll maybe just do another fault code read just before I put the car away for the night. Oh, bumps, they said the camera flying. So, yeah, we'll do another fault code read and I'll come back to you, see if we get anything else. Hopefully it says cold electrics. So, I've done another diagnostic test, running fault codes again, nothing coming up. So I'm just guessing it's maybe just some little gremlins in the works. It's maybe just because the temperature's dropped a wee bit, I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on it on the off chance anyway. So yeah, so what have we got planned coming up for the Smart? Well, by the time you've seen this video, another video will be out on this video is probably going to come out on Tuesday. So by that time you'll have seen a video of a Smart gathering down at the Cafe 68 in Darlington. I think it's I think they're called Northwest Smarts on the Move, and they're a club that organises, we're based in the northwest of England, but we organise little Smart gatherings every week, I believe. And it so happens that it's relatively near to here, to Edinburgh. And the fact that it's basically on the A68, which I can join at Dalkeith and just follow the road down through the Carter Bar over the English border there into Northumberland, and then follow the A68 down to Darlington. It's, well, I wouldn't say it's a roughly, I'm not going to say it's a straight road, but it'll be a scenic road, and it's only really going to be one road that I'm going to be on, the A68, which I'll just join from just after Musselburgh Services. So that'll be up on the channel. That video will be up on Sunday. I might do a little road trip vlog as well, just highlight some scenic spots on the way down. It's been a while since I've been down the A68 down to England. I've only been on it a couple of times, so it'll be a nice little trip back up. I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully the weather will be kind. I don't know if it's might be too kind at Darlington on Saturday on the way back up. So yeah, so you'll see that video. So you'll see this video will probably come out on a Tuesday. You'll also have the Smart Meet, probably just be a video slideshow. I'll put that in on Sunday, and on Thursday I'll probably do the road trip vlog if I have one. And that should be enough videos for next week because we'll be away. And another thing I'm hoping to do is hoping to get to the Dundee Museum of Transport when we're away, and maybe film some of the Japanese cars on display as well. But for the moment, once I put the steering lock on, I shall catch you in a future video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you soon. Farewell.
Attention! Attention! All smart 4.2 owners, would you like to lose the radio-controlled size aerial on your smart 4.2? First of all, remove the aerial and install the thread that's supplied with the new aerial. This is your new aerial from Richbrook, $11.99 from Halfords. And wowzers, that's a better size. So now, take your remote control and your aerial and stick it in the bin. Job done. It's now time for a coffee, or a tea, or whatever your favourite hot beverage is.
Hello! Hello, and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And in this episode, we're going to make the Smart more of my own. So, we're going to replace the tired old plates of the Smart, because this one's starting to delaminate in places. So we're going to solve that issue, but the only problem is this screw bolt is rusted solid. So I'm going to have to drill this out, I think.
And here we come, we've cleaned it all up and it's time to fit the new plate. That plate looks very familiar, that's because it was on the Cactus. I've been humming and hawing over the last few weeks about this, whether I should fit my private plate to the Smart. I've done some like Photoshop type things to see how it would look and asked people's opinions. And I've just finally decided just to go for it.
So, there we go. I've now made the Smart my own by putting my personalised plate on the car. But don't worry, if you do see this car at a Hub Nut Social or a Rustival festival, the car will be wearing these plates again. So no need to worry. If you've never seen the Smart before and you're at Rustival, if it's Rustival free, then it will be wearing its original number plates. Maybe just with elastic bands covering the normal plates. And if you're wondering, the Cactus is back wearing its original plates. I decided to make the change, swapping the plates over, as I'm possibly thinking of selling the car shortly. I've not totally made up my mind yet. Whether I go back to 2 cars or replace it with a new fleet member, that remains to be seen. But yeah. Anyway, I just thought I'd film a quick little video of me making the Smart my own now. Yeah, I think it looks quite good in the private plates. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you in a future video. Farewell.
Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV and to another Smart Tips video. Now, this was a little mod that I seen on some Smarts down at the Northern Smarts on the Move meet at the weekend. No, this is not the exhaust, but I think this is part of the subframe. And apparently water collects in these. And at the weekend I noticed that some had covers on them, like this. So I bought this on eBay for about £14, and I'm going to install this onto the car. There we go, installed on the car. It should just be a case of just pushing it in and maybe just cover it with a cloth and just take a mallet to it just to push it in fully. That's one side done, and that's the other side done. A quick, simple 5-minute mod for your Smart 450 451. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV.
Oh, it's Halloween, and I think it's time we played another Jolly Jape on Good old Hubnut. What do you think we're going to do to him this year? Remember when Mr. Kitch got him a couple of years ago? With some windscreen wipers? Oh yes, indeed. I think it's time to do it again. On you go, my friend. And we're going to be taking those wipers. What's that you saying, Ian?
You can't touch this.
Are you saying? I don't think I heard you there. What was that again?
You can't touch this.
Are you saying? No, we're just going to do it anyway. Goodbye, wipers. And we're going to be replacing the wipers with Ian's pet hate, Aeroblades. So this is the Bosch AR21U. Well, why should we upgrade from these wipers to Aeroblades? Well, quite simple. It's got avodium steel, their long life, and it's got an improved rubber formula. It doesn't take long to install. It's got a good lifetime. It's got a good wiping performance. They've got a 4-star rating for high speed, and they're very silent because these are starting to rub and make a noise on the screen. So we're now just going to flick over to the car. Still don't need one of them. Yes, they're fitted. I know. So there we go. Oh, he's away. He's not interested in wipers. On you go. So there we go. That's a set of Bosch ARU21s fitted to, AR21Us fitted to the Smart to replace the Bosch wipers that were on the car. But I'm a huge fan of Aeroblades. I've had them probably on most cars since I got a Focus back in 2006. I've had Aeroblades on most cars. It's what I'm used to. I've had them on the Cactus. I've currently got them on the Skoda as well. Skoda came with Aeroblades standard. So I've always rated Aeroblades on cars. Anyway, I hope that wasn't too traumatic for you, Ian, and that you can sleep easy at night. And I just want to wish you a happy Halloween. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you soon. Farewell. Ha 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 ha. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and to another episode of Smart Tips, where in this episode we're going to fit some bumper spikes.
So this was another little modification that I've seen on some smart cars. So I'm going to show you how to fit these. They're really quite simple. They plug into the little black discs here, which are where the tone eyes would be on a smart. So first of all, we're just going to quickly whip the plastic covers off and fit these. So that one was relatively quite straightforward. Let's get the next one. Maybe if I can get in the bag. That one was a bit simpler. So there we have it. We've now fitted the bumper spikes, which I've seen in our smarts. Like so. And the smart is really starting to take shape. You've got the subframe bungs which are fitted in an earlier episode of Smart Tips. Yeah. Now that the Cactus is gone, the Smart seems to be getting a lot of attention at the minute. Still a bit guilty about selling the Cactus in a way, but in a way I'm enjoying the Smart more. And it's just these little things that I'm doing to the car to make it my own and also improve the car as well. So there we go, that's just another little Smart Tips video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. And we'll catch you in another episode of Smart Tips very soon, where I think the next thing we'll be doing is probably giving this thing a service. Farewell. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and in this video we're going to service the Smart. Right, let's get it up in the ramps.
So, I've just loosened the oil cap. I always find this quite difficult to undo. And I'm just going to remove the dipstick, like so. We'll just put that away. Now the next thing is to undo the sump plug. Now on this Smart, somebody's actually added a sump plug to this, and it'll make the job a whole lot easier instead of sucking it out using like a pump, as most Smarts have. So for this, I think you need a 17mm socket, like so, and we're just going to undo the sump plug. Now, I'm not taking any chances with this because the last time that I serviced a car, well, I made a mess of the driveway. So we're just going to start undoing the sump plug nice and gently and see what happens. I'm probably going to lose the sump plug in the bucket, but hey ho, we'll just have to do that and suffer. So here we go. Result, one sump plug out. Right, so while the oil is just still dripping away into the bucket of despair and my driveway's still pretty clean, we're going to remove the oil filter and we're going to replace it with this TJ oil filter that I got off a specialist on eBay. So to remove the oil filter cap, you need a 27mm socket. So I've just put my 27mm on an extension bar and we're going to take out the oil filter.
Right, so we've got the filter out. So I don't know if it's a matter if you pull it or if it's an unscrew. So I've got an O-ring here, but I honestly don't know where it goes in the filter because no O-ring came off it. Well, hold on. I'm talking daft. I think I've found it maybe. Or maybe it's not an O-ring, I don't think. No. Yes, I've got this O-ring, but I don't know where it goes. And no filter came out of it. So I don't have a clue. No O-ring came out of the filter. So I don't know where it goes. Oh no, tell a lie, there is an O-ring there. So it's now time to take our filter and put it back onto the car. Now, you don't have to do this very tight. I think they say it's like something like 25 Newton meters of torque. It doesn't need to go, you don't need to really tighten it that much. So you would just, I think, and just take your bar, that's the only thing wrong with this bar, is it's too long to do what I wanted to do. So like so. I usually just take, when I've done it on the Rover, I think it was virtually just a couple of turns on the filter. Yeah, 25 Newton meters of torque. Right, it's now time to put the sump plug back in. So we'll just give this wee area to tidy up. Let's give it a mop. Like so. There we go. Just remove the bucket of despair. And I have a mess on my driveway. Going to get shot. And that's tight. It ain't going anywhere.
So there we go, that's it in the service book now. So the car has covered 71,039 miles since 2006, and in Mac Air it's now covered 2,823. So that's the service book stamped. I also done the MOT here. And the last time it was serviced was back in 2022, and it's only covered 4,000 miles, so it's just really for my peace of mind, to be quite honest with you. I've serviced it. You can also tell it's been a lockdown service. I mean, 2019 it covered 51,000 miles. Then in June 2020, when the pandemic was going on, it only covered 800 miles and they still serviced it. So it's been well looked after. So from June 2020, they then serviced it again in September 2020. We didn't only just cover just 1,000 miles. It's been well serviced and well looked after. Somebody really liked this little car. The only sort of big gap in the service history was between 2012 and 2019. It was last serviced in June 2012 by Mercedes-Benz in Birmingham, and then it was then serviced in 2019 at 51,000, so nearly done 20,000 miles without service, and that was done at Peterborough. So that's the only real big gap in the service history. apart from, and then from then onwards, it's been serviced again, just with the exception. Its last service was in 2022. I would say it's been well cared for from 2019 onwards. I mean, from when the car was registered in 2006, it's had its services. To 2010 there, 7, 8, yeah. So, there we go. That is an oil and filter service done on Arnold Smart, the 2006 Smart 4.2 Passion. I'll probably service this probably in the springtime next. Yeah, I want to try and do 2 services a year on this car. So I'll do it in the spring, this next service, and then I'll do it again this sort of time next year as well. But no, I'd just like to thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe at Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, and we'll catch you in a future video. I'm away for a little test drive around the block just to check if things are all okay, and I shall catch you in a future video. Farewell. What do I need on my shopping list today? In this video, we discuss the Smart at 3,500 miles in my care. What's went wrong, how much it's cost, and what's next for the Smart. Hello and welcome to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. Just recently we hit 3,500 miles in Arnold Smart, so I thought I'd do an ownership review of the car, any costs incurred and any issues we've had with the Smart in our ownership. So we picked the Smart up from Ian, aka Hubnut, at Birmingham International back in July, at approximately 68,200 miles the car had covered. And we started to drive back from Edinburgh, back to Edinburgh that night and into the following day. About a week into ownership and before I went on holiday, the car stalled. I thought nothing of it, and it was only when I returned from holiday and the car stalled at 40 miles an hour on a busy road. We called out the RAC and later gave up and towed the stricken Smart home with the family Skoda. The issue turned out to be a crankshaft position sensor, and Sam at SGC Customs fixed that fault for me. At the start of August, we had already covered 666 miles. And in the middle of August, we undersealed the Smart in preparation for the MOT, which was done at 990 miles in my care. And we also managed to drive the Smart into the garden wall. Hence the reason why the front of the car has stickers just above the number plate, because we cracked the bumper. At the end of August, we presented the car for MOT, where it failed to a leaky exhaust. The solution was a new exhaust at a cost of £400. We also experimented with polytrol on the car. After seeing Ian's videos before he sold the car, he used polytrol to bring out the colour and the plastics. Into September, and Arnold Smart managed to immobilise himself. We lost all lock-in power, so we thought it might have been an issue with the key battery, so we purchased new batteries for the key, but that never solved the issue. Eventually, once we got into the car via the boot, we eventually traced the issue to the battery connection, which appeared to be loose. This was done at 1,421 miles. September and October is where the mileage really increased, with trips to Rustival at the British Motor Museum in Gaydon and Darlington for a smart car meet. And by the middle of October, I made the decision that instead of spending £200 a month on car finance, that the Smart would become my daily. So it lost its identity of BG06BFJ and now wears my private plate. I also treated the car to a new aerial. We fitted some subframe bungs and some bumper spikes, which have certainly caused a little bit of controversy. And I've decided to spend any money saved on the Smart any money saved not paying on finance to spend on the Smart and to further improve it. Into November, and I treated Arnold to an oil and filter change, and then a couple of days later drove to Birmingham and back via Blackpool and clocked up another 629 miles. So, since July, what has it cost to run the Smart? Excluding purchase price, it has cost me £2,020.34. This does seem a bit high, but crankshaft position sensor and exhaust were major expenses early into ownership, as was the call-out charge from a really crap breakdown company. The cost also includes fuel, insurance, tax, parking charges like NCP car parks, retention fee for my private plate, goodies for the car, and a service kit. So, what's next for the Smart? Well, potentially another couple of road trips later this month and into December to a couple of Smart gatherings, one at the Motorist in Yorkshire and one potentially in York. I have to admit, it's not a bad little car on the motorway, where most of the miles have been racked up. Stick it in auto, sit at 60 to 65 mile an hour. My only complaint is wind noise. The wind noise can be a bit loud. I never used to be a fan of convertibles, but I take any chance of sun here in Scotland, even a clear winter's night like it was last night, and put the roof down. Let's report back at 6,000 miles and see how Arnold is surviving the winter. As always, if you've enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV, where we keep you on track with cars and trains. That's right, that's the class of 2024. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I've found a nice little car park to do some driving in. This might be fun. Well, I think the car park's been gritted. Just a bit. Just a bit. Maybe I should do another lap. A little victory lap. Anyway, thanks for watching this little bit of fun on Scottish Car Enthusiasts and Trains TV. As always, stay safe on the roads and only do this in a private car park. Anyway, for a moment, time to get my lunch. Farewell. Not bad, is it? Yeah, I'll get your box.